that don't look right, does it? The way it's hooked up and that hitch there. It's kind of cockeyed, isn't it? So we'll see what it looks like when I swing it around. There's a release. If you never ran one of these, this is the breakaway part. So when you swing the mower swings around, and then this will connect onto this pin here. This here is the tensioner for the belt, and here's your foot to park it, so it levels up. To release this and swing it, bring it around, swing it, there's a release right here. This, it's got a cam, see that cam right there? So you pull this, it retracts the pin. You retract this pin here that's spring loaded. It'll pull it out of that hole. There's a hole in this bracket here, this thick one. And that holds it, keeps it in transport mode. When you're in transport mode too, you got to take your PTO shaft off. Just disconnect it from your tractor. There's a holder right here for your PTO. In fact, there's a lot of, I put it in the top hole here. I tried it in the middle. Whoever had this before me must have ran the middle. It seemed to work better in that top hole. And then also on the tractor top hole, if you get one of these mowers, make sure you got a good sized tractor. I'd say like at least a 50 horse tractor. This one's 65. It's a utility size tractor. The frame size is bigger than like a compact. I think it weighs around, with the loader on there and that on the front, the tires loaded, it probably weighs around 9,000, 10,000 pounds. I'd say at least 9,000. In the book, I think it says like 8 or 7 without a loader. And I don't know if they count tires being loaded or not. Anyway, because see how it extends way out like that? If you have a small tractor that's like a 30 or 40 horse, I wouldn't recommend it, because that's 1,000 pounds hanging off the end, and your tractor's going to want to lift on the front unless you have a lot of ballast in it. They say you can run one of these disc mowers on like 30 or 40 horsepower. When I went to the website for the Samasz mower, it said 60 horse, probably just so you had enough weight to the tractor. It doesn't seem like a lot of weight. It's not getting tippy or anything for this tractor at all, so it can handle that no problem if you have a tractor this size. Remember when I showed you how wonky it looked? It looked like it was all tilted to one side. Well, now that I swung it around, that's good. That's all we got, 2 inches of play in there. So I'm going to lower this down to the ground, and I'm going to see how much room we got in there then. All the way to the ground actually opened up a little bit. I'd say when it's somewhere in the middle here is probably where it gets tight. I'm going to try it in a couple different positions and check that. That should be fine. noticed if I got too close to the last cut, say if I ran my wheel right up the edge where I just cut, then you'll end up with some standing grass. And it does leave some standing grass all through the field, really. But take a look, see what we got here. This is, on this end of the field, it's kind of thin. Take a look. That's a windrow. It kind of makes a windrow as it's cutting. You can kind of see the windrows here. Here's yeah, it's some pretty good grass here. And here you can see how much it cuts. Probably down to 3 inches, 2.5, 3 inches. I'd say 3 inches. Cuts to height of 3 inches. In the back, further back we go here, the thicker the grass is, and whenever you have a hump, you end up with some standing grass there too as it goes up, and then when you're coming up over the hump, it'll lift in the back and you up with some tall grass just past that hump. Just like anything else, run a bush hog too, same thing. This is some thick, pretty thick grass here. See, it's a little, boy, it's wet too. See how thick it was. I'll grab some if I can. Look how thick, how tall that is. That is pretty tall. That is looking at least 3 feet. There. That's how tall that was.